Hello, everyone, and welcome to listening to the Lotus Society Podcast, Episode 5, and I'm your host, Skylar Muir. And today, we got some few topics for you. We got some mystery booster topics to talk about, price, stalling, raising and lowering prices down on some cards. Got some secret lair fetches to talk about, and we got some Corona virus. I'm sure everyone is excited to talk about Corona, about how it's affecting Magic, because it is affecting Magic. But if you don't know, then you'll find out today. Also, the London mulligan, how is it now? Like, everyone's gotten to play with it, for like 4, 6. I don't know how long it's been out, but you should have played it by now. See how the London mulligan plays out. And we got some. I want to talk about Wizards of the Coast printing more powerful cards and testing the limits. We're going to talk about that. And then my last topic I want to talk about is just deck analysis for, the multiple formats. I want to talk about Standard, Modern, and Pioneer for today. Legacy is kind of in a weird spot right now because it takes a long time for Legacy to, hey, this is the deck now to beat. And there's not really a deck right now to beat. They still got the Lotus Breach out right now. Oh, and we're going to talk about the bans. So that's what I want to get out of the way is last week we got the Monday was banning day. They did not ban Dig Through Time. And that was my big one from Pioneer, but they didn't do it, which I'm happy because I play Mono Black Aggro, and I love to play against Dimir Inverter all day long. That matchup is, I think it's pretty great for me. I'm 6-0 against it right now. I lie. I'm 6-1, but the only reason why I lost is because I mulliganed to 5-4 in games 2 and 3, and it was close, but still it hurt. And then Once Upon a Time got banned in Modern, and if you didn't think it was gonna get banned, there was some give and take of it, but ultimately Wizards of the Coast does not like free spells in Modern. They've made that abundantly clear, and it just smoothed out your draws. Make sure you got your whatever you landed you wanted, or your turn 1 dork Sakura Trap Scout, Noble Hierarch, just to name a few, and it did a lot. I don't know. It's the reasoning for it is just a free spell, and it makes decks too consistent on doing stuff unfairly. So that's not the whole reason, but that's why I see why they banned it. But all right, let's get into topic number 1: mystery boosters. So mystery boosters, I like it, and all. It's basically repacks of old cards, of variety, and there's Mana Crypt and the Diabolic Tutor and stuff like that, and it's affecting prices too, and you can actually get pretty cheap cards from the mystery boosters, and I think it's great because Modern is not really it's kind of an expensive format, but not really, and it's driving deck prices down, and I feel like it's a great thing. I wouldn't condone buying boosters from mystery boosters. Yes, there is a chance of you pulling a Mana Crypt, but just go on TCG Player or Card Kingdom, whatever you shop on, and just buy the cards that you need. It's much easier than trying to, pull a card that you need or stuff like that. Don't waste your money like that. Just go ahead and buy the card online. Unless you just like opening packs and you just want to, you don't care, you're financially okay. But I don't condone that. Just don't do it, and just go ahead and buy the cards. They're cheap as if, and it's a great thing. Mystery boosters, 100% condone it. It's great. So the secret lair fetches. So is it a good deal for regular Modern players and or Commander players? So my deal is for Commander players, this is a great product for them. 100%, 100% great product for them. They get a playset of all the enemy fetches, and it's a singleton format, and it's only $350 or $300. I'm not sure. I didn't look it up, because nobody's really gotten a price for it, but I'm assuming it's up there. Because they said it's going to be up there with a Commander Anthology, which is $200. And, the price point on it, I don't really get that much, other than, like, it's 5 fetches, and, like, it comes in a big black box, and it's kind of fancy, and, like, I'm just like, is that really worth that much? I mean, I get it, I guess, but, yeah. Anyways, for modern players, I don't think this is a great product for, y'all, and, just because it's 5 enemy fetches, 5 of them, not a play set, just 5, and so it's 1. So that means if you wanted to get matching play sets of all these fetches, you literally have to go buy 4 of them. And if you wanted a box just for collector purposes, it means you have to buy 5 boxes. And that's a lot of money to just be wasting when you can just go on TCG Player and buy Scalding Tarns for like $60 right now, because this is driving the price down too. And fetches are going down in price as we speak. And yeah, just like, it doesn't make sense. If you want a playset of it, just go order it. Like, then again, maybe just be like arrogant and be like, people actually want this art, and they'll go through any hoops to get it. But and like, I guess you get, if you buy 4 of them, you get a playset of any fetches, so that's a plus. But I don't see wasting money on that. Like, you could probably go online after like a little while, after these fetches come out, and buy them. Like, you just want Misty and Scalding Tarn, boom, you just go buy them on TCG Player. So yeah, I don't think it's that good of a deal for modern players, but for Commander players, like, eat that up. Like, that's awesome for y'all. So this next topic, I hate talking about it. It's because it's like everywhere, and you're probably getting sick and tired of hearing about the coronavirus, or COVID-19, something like that. But yeah, it's affecting Magic too, not just the sports world or everyday life. It's affecting Magic too. So they recently canceled all GP events for till April, and so it shut down GP Houston, all the GPs basically, and they shut down the Players Tour, stuff like that. So there's not really any Magic near Magic events in the future. So yeah, thank you, coronavirus. I wouldn't think events would be shutting down because of this, but like, it makes sense because, like, Magic players, convention area with, like, secluded area, and sometimes Magic players don't freaking do good hygiene, and we're touching each other's decks and cutting them. You can not high five, but you're still manhandling their decks or touching their decks. Like, if they have the coronavirus, it's going to be on there. So, like, yeah, it doesn't make sense if you don't high five. Like, I guess it does, but, like, you're still getting germs of them. So, yeah, how I feel about that? Not good. Gonna be honest with you, because I was going to GB Houston, and I just hope this corona thing goes over in, like, the next 3 months or so. I qualified for the Invitational in June, but I believe it's probably going to get canceled now, because we probably won't find a cure for it by June. I'm going to be honest. So, yeah, it's probably going to get canceled, and I don't know what they're going to do for it. They'll probably, like, postpone it or something like that. Like, I'm pretty sure SG canceled their events too, but I didn't check up on them. I just checked up on Wizards of the Coast. So, yeah, I'm kind of down about that because I was really excited, but it's whatever. Coronavirus, the old good stuff. So we're going to get past that fucking topic. I just hate it. But, alright. So, Wizards of the Coast lately came out and recently said that they're going to test the waters and, print more powerful cards in the standard format. And some people hate it, some people don't, but I'm here to say, like, hey, this is great. That means they actually want to test, better cards and more powerful cards in the format. And it affects Pioneer, Modern, Legacy. Like, you see Underworld Breach, and, like, that's just, like, yeah, they tried that card. And, it didn't go well in Legacy, which is fair. And, like, it's going in Pioneer and Modern as well. So, I don't know how that's going to reach out for banning-wise or anything like that. And, Euro, that card. That card's that's a good card. It's not a ban-worthy card, though. Like, I know some people think it's ban worthy, but like I'm like, no, not really. Like, it's a growth spiral, draws a card, and gain 3 life, and like it has escape, so you can recur it. But I'm not like that. Okay, like I'm not. It's like you can play Leyline of the Void, and it won't even matter. Like the 3 mana, gain 3 life, draw a card, and put a land on the battlefield, and then like nothing else. That's it. You spent 3 mana for that. Like, is it worth it? Maybe. I guess. I don't know. So I'm not like, it's okay. Like Dryad Elysian Grove, like that's another one they tried out. Like that's obviously broken. Like the 2/4 design on it, like you can't get bolted or anything like that. I don't know. I think I would have changed it just to 2/3 so it can get bolted, more like it can be taken care of more easily. But other than that, like I love it. Like they're trying out new cards, and like if the card's broken enough, like we can just ban it, so it's not that big of a deal, you know. So like I full support for them printing more powerful cards, and like it just means like we'll get, you know, more powerful cards to play with, you know. So yeah. Now, if you haven't played competitive REL Magic or just your local FNM or, you know, Magic in general for the past 6 months or whatever, how long the London Mulligan has been around, I really, really enjoy this London Mulligan. Like, I don't feel as bad going to 5 or 4 anymore. Like, that's like I couldn't say that with the other Mulligan rule. I couldn't say that with full confidence, but I'm confident with that. Like, you can go to 4 and 5 and 6 and not feel as bad. Like you can mulligan away a shaky 7 for a better 6. Like, it's amazing. Like, you get to look at 7 cards and put 1 back. Like, if you go to 6, like you get to scope your hand out, and it's not as bad as going to 4 or 5, and makes more better Magic play, I should say. Like, you can mulligan to your more interactive hands and stuff like that, and it makes Magic more competitive, I'd say. So I know at first people hated it because, you know, like Neobrand was a thing. Tron was like, oh, look at turn 3 Tron. Like, yeah, sure. No, I think it's great because you mulligan to your more interactive draws, and you can actually interact with your opponent better if you like mulligan, you know. And it's a skill too, to like mulligan your hand. That's like, you know, can I get a better 6 than this? And I think people should use it more. So, you know, next time you open up your 7 hand, you're like, it's all right, I'll keep. Like, you should look at your hand and be like, can I go for a better 6? Like, can I get a better 6 than this? And like, if the answer is like yes, then I would mulligan. But like, I don't do this and be like mulligan to a 6 and like all lands and then like blame me. But like, from experience, I'd say do it just because you want to play better Magic. You just want, like, you don't want your 1 threat and be like, all right, well, I tried. Like, you didn't try, you didn't mulligan. Like, you know, okay. So the last topic we will get to today is deck analysis. And I wanted to do this for every format, but right now, you know, Legacy, it's like I said at the beginning of the video, it's a video podcast. It's kind of slow to like know what the meta is per se. So I'm gonna leave that for next week. And yeah, I'm just gonna leave it up there and see where Legacy's at in a couple of weeks. But for standard, we got your Teamer Adventures deck. So what this deck's trying to do is play Endwell Innkeeper turn 1, and in turn 2 play Lucky Clover, and just get value out of their cast triggers with adventure spells and stuff like that. And I don't like the deck's number 2 in the meta right now, but like, so what I wanted to do was give you the good matchup and a bad matchup. So the good matchup would be blue-white control, because it's hard for them to interact with a turn 1 Endwell Innkeeper and a turn 2 Lucky Clover, and you just casting your cards and getting so much value out of it. Like, sometimes it's like a 3-for-1 or 2-for-1, and like blue-white control is a 1-for-1 deck normally. Like, they have like Shadow Sky to, like, you know, get a 3-for-1 or something like that. But most of the time, like, they play Absorb and Elspeth Conquers Death, which is Elspeth Conquers Death is a removal spell, and it can get recur Planeswalker.